Democrats defied electoral history after conservatives on the Supreme Court voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. An NBC News poll today shows voters' fury over the loss of abortion rights is not abating. 61% of people say they disapprove of the Supreme Court's decision. That includes nearly 80% of women voters 18 to 49. And also, 78% of black voters, 70% of Latino voters, 60% of independent voters, 55% of male voters, and even 31% of Republican voters. Joining us now, Amanda Litman, co-founder and executive director of Run for Something, and Adele McClure, who just won the Democratic primary for the Virginia State House District 2 this week. Thank you both for coming. We don't have a lot of time, so Ms. McClure, you've been running in the first post-Roe year. Do those poll numbers square with what you've heard from voters?
Oh, absolutely. Voters want everyone to have access to abortion. Voters agree with federal and state laws that provide full access with limited regulation. So every time I've been on the doors, I've been in every single part of the 2nd District, every precinct, and everyone has sent a clear message that they want to have access to abortion and reproductive health.
And Amanda, we know there was a surge of people interested in running right after Roe. How do you encourage that to continue even after the shock of big political events, Trump's win or Roe being overturned, wanes?
Well, it's people like Adele, Run for Something candidate in Virginia, who are running on abortion, who are making it very clear they're ready to deliver results for their constituents. And as they keep doing that, more people are going to be inspired to step up and run themselves, and Run for Something will be there to help them.
And Ms. McClure, what's at stake with reproductive rights in Virginia in 2023?
Yeah, Virginia is now a central point of access in the South for reproductive health care and abortion. So that makes protecting and maintaining access even more of a priority. So that is absolutely at stake. We know that folks of color, LGBTQIA plus folks, people living in rural areas are always facing disproportionate barriers to care. So that is what we need to make sure that we're focused on in enshrining that right into our state constitution.
And Amanda, how many more Ms. McClure's, Adele McClure's are out there who are young, running for the first time, and have reproductive rights, or basically freedom and liberty, at the centers of their campaigns?
Run for Something is likely to endorse more than 650 candidates this year. We're looking at upwards of 1,000 in 2024. And there are hundreds and thousands more who we're not able to engage with, but who are running to put abortion on the ballot and make sure that when voters show up at the polls, they can make it clear they want to stand up for the freedom to make their own healthcare decisions.
Amanda Litman and Adele McClure, thank you both very much for joining us tonight.